Today we are deconstructing a video that was dropped by AKAI, and it features the one, the only, the legend, the GOAT, Teddy Riley. And I always like this stuff. Now, full disclosure, I have reacted to this video before, so it's kind of give or take on that. But the other thing I want to mention, as I do want to mention, the link will be in the description box to his social media. I have done a video on the New Jack Swing sound and how to get that vibe, and I'm surprised they actually got over 19K. That's 19K more than I expected it to happen. And we're gonna get into this joint like this right here.
Get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I'm using a different camera today. And to just so you know, it's not easy to get a vibe like that on the MPC at all. Real talk, that is not that easy. And when I tell you, I'm learning so much from this video, and I have learned a lot from this video. You will too. So make sure you check it out. Wanted for you to work with Michael Jackson.
Using was the AKAI 12 track, and that was around 1985.
Heavy D,
a lot of
Bobby Brown
songs like
wow,
Keith Sweat, I Wanna. That was my first introduction to AKAI.
Okay. Still rocking. What's that? The Juno? Let me know in the comment section.
I can
see. Oh, damn.
Also used.
It's either the Juno or the Jupiter.
808. I had those type of machines to give me my drums and rhythm before I got to the MP. And then once I got to the MP, it was over. And that was the beginning of me having like the hits, and that's what started me off.
Yeah, it's like you never ever will see a legendary MPC user without a MPC 2000 XL. I mean, for main reason, it's easier to get those on the aftermarket, but most people don't really, or the people that live by it, they never get rid of theirs.
The MPC was one of the machines that really took a lot of time off, and we were able to crank, records out quick. And that's when I got into the samplers. The 3000 was like it for me. We were sort of getting into like the Blackstreet stuff. And
oh yeah, I'm locked in, guys. I'm locked in.
I discovered that there's more you can do with this. And this was like 90, 91. I just wanted to have records that people could have fun with, really not have to think about the words. And that's what No Diggity was.
And those headphones that he has on, a big shout out to, I believe is Udio. I have a pair too. They're okay. They're also, they have a wireless transmitter, so you can do music production wirelessly. A lot of people, and I need to do that video, gang. Someone remind me to do a video on the concept of Bluetooth not being good for music production. Dude, and long story short, for those who won't watch that video, I'm going to tell you like this. If you are the type of person, or maybe I shouldn't say it like that, just keeping it blanket. Bluetooth has a lot of latency. It has a lot of latency, and yes, we use it on a daily basis, but for music listening, it's fine for that because you're not doing anything actively, but not when you're making music. You don't want that. Trust me.
That's the hit for it.
That sounds like it.
Heart sinking. Just that little one bar. I cut it in 4 pieces. I time stretched it in the S3000. Thanks to
the S3000, okay.
He had the sample, but he couldn't get it.
For those who don't know, that's a module.
Man, give me that sample. He brought it in the room. I put it in the MP.
That was one of AKAI's modules back in the day.
Thing, and I said, okay.
Now we have key groups.
But the drums wasn't hard enough and it would have no bottom. So what I did was I used the ultra bass, and that ultra bass gave it the
So basically, he layered the sound and took like certain elements out of that sound so you could layer it on top of it, so that that track, if you hear No Diggity, Blackstreet, No Diggity, it has this wild amount of sub, and it sucks the speaker. When I tell you it sucks the speaker, whoa, relax.
So it really gave you that feel of, is this blues? Is this R&B? Or is this the jam?
Oh God. And he's doing slides. Jesus.
The MPC took the New Jack Swing sound to another level. It just gave me a whole different approach on music, more or less than, just going in and making a beat.
Nasty track, bro. Nasty warm-up track
Most
at that.
times I like it off. You're able to move things back and move things around and make stuff just off.
And then you could tell he's very familiar with the workflow of the modern MPCs, because most people ain't pulling up the grid. The grid in itself, even though I've been making beats on the modern MPCs for a while, it's a bit jarring. It's a bit jarring. I think I just got to the point to where I'm fairly decent with it.
On purpose.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
I layer my drums. And when I layer my drums, it's like I'm hitting you from the bottom all the way to the top.
Which is an interesting concept, because when you run into an engineer that does, a lot of live music, you can tell when the engineer is dead serious, because they will mic the top, like the top of the snare, and then they'll mic the bottom of the snare to get the tail, and then they'll play with that just so they can get enough room. And when I tell you, it makes a huge difference every time.
These drums is just like old drums.
I'm guessing he's playing with the New Jack Swing expansion. That's just my guess. I don't know for sure. I had a chance. By the way, gang, if y'all missed out on NAMM this year, this NAMM was probably one of the best. I heard people tell me this while I was at NAMM, and my experience from my first NAMM to that NAMM, I'm telling you, this NAMM felt real good. I didn't want to go but when I tell you this NAMM was good, it was good. Teddy Riley, Grandmaster Flash, Stevie Wonder was in the building always. Mars was up in there.
I always
met a lot of people. Bolo was there.
That's just in the back, that's dirty. It gives you that feel of like, wow, this is giving me it's like home cooked meal, like gumbo.
Okay.
Back then, we didn't have long sampling time, so we would use James Brown. Yeah. Just bits and pieces and And now even today, it does the same thing, but it's on steroids.
Okay. Bass voicing.
This here just gave me a whole new excitement because it has everything. I don't know where you're gonna go from here. It's something that I feel like will create my next chapter of making music.
I think that concludes it, man. I want you guys to check out the original video. The link will be in the description box. I will also have Teddy Riley's Instagram linked in the description box. Man, they've been dropping a lot of content. Sanjay C just did an interview with Teddy Riley, who was over there at his studio. I thought that was huge. And man, I know we got to celebrate our kings, man. We got to make sure that we show respect when respect is due, man. And that's just the most important thing. I don't want to start nothing, but I will say this, because I'm just being a little bit more responsible. I guess I got to do it right. Your outcomes in life are affected by what you do and how you do, and the people that you have involved with it. I used to be that person that would blame the world for every single thing, just when something didn't work out. And then the most common denominator in those situations were me. So that's what I learned a lot about the people that have these great careers, that they are people. They're people. What is it? People, person, people. I don't know. Anyways, gang, how do y'all feel about this cook-up? I know it's been out for a while, but I always wanted to make sure that I have some short-term content where I react to it, man, because it was really, really dope. I love it. Shout out to Teddy Riley and your book, too. I forgot to mention that.